Got some kind of tickle in my chest.
I'm going to lend a hand at the exclusion zone. Tend the injuries.
So many lives needlessly lost. An avoidable, predictable tragedy.
Grand Architect! Agent! Oh, thank good odds and high probabilities you're back. There's been an incident. A rogue faction has taken over the monastery. My Seer Wiley, is trapped up there with other hostages of the Order. To make matters worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the lift. No, I've known Landon for years. You must be mistaken. If what you say is true, that is damning evidence indeed. But why would he do it? Align himself against the Order? Against a friend? You're right. This is all my fault. I should have realized my friend was in crisis. I should have seen the warning signs. That's a serious accusation. Why would I do such a thing? You seem to be under the mistaken assumption that the Earth Directorate has any true authority here. I'm sorry, but we really haven't the time to litigate this issue further. In case I didn't make it clear before, the monastery is currently in jeopardy. Peace talks? Yes, Ruth informed me, but how did you learn of them? No one outside a select circle are supposed to be aware they're happening. Representatives of Auntie's choice in the Order are meeting to discuss an armistice and possible collaboration. It's an unprecedented opportunity to shorten this war. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations. I wish I could offer more details than that. But I'm afraid I won't be accompanying you. I can't be sure my presence wouldn't alter the outcome of your efforts in prodigious and unforeseen ways. I have full confidence in your skills. You are an Earth Directorate agent, after all. For myself, I regret to say I'm a peacetime abbot. I was never meant to navigate a war. Once you reach the monastery, make your way to the observatory. If the conspirators are seeking the coordinates of the talks, no doubt their efforts will be concentrated there. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Welcome back. Any luck enlisting help? I can tend to your injuries, provided you have... I can take whatever you have, but I'll need to file a report and escalate it to my superior. Not to worry. I'm no seer, but I... The
paradigm. You find any good scraps today? No.
Hostile in proximity.
sleep with both eyes open.
Making strides! Oh, blasted! They owe me five! Adrena time! Give it! Hey! Gotta hog all the Adrena time!
Who needs to die?
Come on! I smell the Adrena time! I'll find them! Gotta be close!
Attention, freelancer, you are...
Halt! What is your destination? Leaving with that heading will bring you in direct contact with forces of Auntie's choice.
I've prepared this area to the best of my ability. The other tasks are far more...
Move on, freelancer. I've been tasked with only treating enlisted personnel.
We need to get back to the N-ray range so I can use the communicator there. Ziegler is in dire need of an introduction to my disemboweling knife.
I just... can't... Wait, everyone is on edge since that last attack. Honestly,
Impressive! Their personalized order prediction must have been quite favorable to inspire such confidence.
Friendly approaching from the north. Hold fire.
That is what I call a stubborn clock. You're gonna have to hold it in, friend. Privy's out of order. Never fear. I'll get that clog moving soon enough. They don't call me the pipe doctor for nothing. You mean you want the pipe doctor to practice real medicine? On real people? Why, this is the greatest day of my life. The human gut is the most compact and efficient sewer system ever. A plumber's dream. My dream. But don't get me wrong, it would be an honor. I'm just not sure that I'm ready for that kind of challenge. Well, I do always remember. Good plumb. Make sure now. Look in the pipe. I'm just a plumber. What do I know about you? Really think so? Very well. Sometimes it takes a plumber to do a doctor's job. If Matriarch's Mercy cries out in need, then the pipe doctor will answer. See you there, friend.
I do not believe you have clearance to be here.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Wish.
Friends, neighbors, while you shelter in Matriarch's Mercy, heed the teachings of the Order.
I assure you these traitors haven't factored us into their equations.
Are you sure that rope can support us?
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight.
Someone just came up via the lift. It must be unlocked.
We'd love to help, but
Watch
not
out
as much
for
as we
Wylie.
prefer to leave.
He's accounted for everything. He'll know you're coming.
I swear, the more he talks, the more pain it makes me want to inflict on his person.
Nothing occurs without a catalyst. Today, we are that catalyst, setting into motion the future most aligned with the plan. Hold that belief in your minds. And do not hesitate. Sound vibration is concluded. Now is the time for execution. Those outside
destroyed it all. I told him he wasn't going to make it. Hey, Roger always said he wanted his body donated to the Order if it'd help advance the plan. But I'm sure this wasn't what he had in mind.
Claim that all things happen for a reason, but the wise among us know that nothing occurs without a catalyst. Today, we are that catalyst. Setting into
Nice of Seer Wiley to leave us this nightlight. Sorry.
And I'm taking control.
Position determined.
Balancing the equation.
Taking shelter.
Would not refuse medical support.
Silly shots.
Aborting search.
I'm alive.
Architect's perspiring brow. If you try to cite the fourth pillar to me one more... Armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist.
I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 thesis on determinism then.
Anchorites. Be warned. Any conversation with these two may prove pedantic. Oh dear. Perhaps I should have explained what an anchorite is.
As your friend has correctly determined, we are anchorites, here by choice. This is where we conduct our divine calling, debating scientific precept and theory. Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief. And how do you predetermine the harm of action against the harm of inaction?
We make those estimates all the time. That's the whole reason we employ seers.
We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this debate.
I need the book Only Real Numbers, The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar Kwong. Second edition, not the first. That's important.
And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation on de-escalation theory. You should be able to locate both pieces of scholarship in the scriptorium. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing. I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to.
Good for him. About time someone put theory into application.
What my colleague means is Landon Wiley is among our most gifted and dedicated seers. Whatever actions he's taken must be in service of the plan. I do hope no one's been hurt, though. I see. That is distressing to hear. But as we in the Order like to say, the plan actuates by deliberate means. Let us hope this conflict resolves itself soon.
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. Asked a lot more interesting questions than we normally get.
I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
Augustine was obsessed with the rift. She wanted to know all the potential routes the Order might take to deal with it. We explained that the rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space and creating uncertainty. Consequently, all efforts should be made to close it.
Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to avoid such distractions, so I would thank you to exclude us from any remote drama. Much appreciated. We'll present our final arguments once you've returned with the research. Have you acquired the scholarship we asked for?
Those are N-ray junction boxes. That scanner might be useful to see how this place is wired up.
Found another one.
Taking cover!
Closing on a perceived threat. No need to defend her.
With weapons prime!
Time for quick dip.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Those who do not follow the plan will be terminated from it.
Look, I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got. It sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping neat. I might just be a novice, but at 73 years of age, I have enough self-respect that I shouldn't be picking up another body's lavation towels. Still, ain't as bad as it was in Auntie's choice. But that don't mean it's good. I just ask you folks to remember that there's more of importance out here than just your numbers.
It's the unknown variable!
Well, this is quite modest. Very simple and austere. Can hardly guess who lives here. Did the abbot take a vow of...
Someone help us!
The stalwart agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. The hostages in the card press before you will die unless you intervene. If you go through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them by solving a simple puzzle. Leave through the other door, however, and they will die, screaming in abject terror. But how could you call yourself an Earth Directorate agent if you allowed that to transpire?
I know a stall tactic when I see one. Calls on you, though, dear.
I prefer to kill my enemies first, innocent hostages later.
Entirely depends on your priorities. My former department would say keeping on mission is of paramount importance. But I no longer think I agree.
I knew I did right signing on with you, Commander. Let's gut that fool. We can still come back to see the aftermath of this later.
Of course, Commander. Sometimes the work is a ruthless equation.
Praise high probability. Wiley trapped us here. He let some others go, but didn't even give us the chance to surrender.
He's lost his wits. Kept going on about his puzzle in the research wing upstairs. That must be where he hid the key to stop the press.
Hurry!
Let me guess. That safe won't open until we solve this puzzle.
Yes.
Advancing for an ideal firing station.
Contact established.
Pulse unsteady. Capricious.
Aggressor engaged.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Obviating!
I'm alive. Who needs to die? Seems we've effectively begun their puzzle. Idiots.
Where are you going? Don't leave us! Come back!
Atypical aberration!
Enemy moving into harm's way.
Take it!
Recharge for mayhem!
Creating trouble.
Damage, Commander.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Suture me up. Would improve.
Spare my life or avenge my death! Grenade in proximity! I'm a...
So, time to decide. Do we fall back now to save the hostages? We enter the observatory. The Seer's death trap will snap shut.
Apologies, but no target, no attack.
On their faces in their last moments must have been exquisite. I wager. Wager they never thought Solo alive.
You, already. You were supposed to take at least twice as long to deal with the hostages. Is there anything more grating than a guest who arrives earlier than expected? You mean you ignored them entirely? But that would mean... No. You're an Earth Directorate agent. Such callousness, it's outside the scope of your heroic index. Architect, preserve me. This wasn't supposed to happen. The hostages were intended to delay you, not actually die. And this, after you already slaughtered Clemens and Svoboda. Void it all. Do you even know what you've done? Victor's explosives would have minimized casualties on both sides! No. No matter. Augustine already has the coordinates for the peace talks. I will simply have to deal with you before transmitting the rest of the station's security protocols. That's preposterous. In a transparent attempt at sowing discord between us, I haven't the time nor desire to enumerate the failings in your logic. Suffice to say, you misunderstand the basic fundamentals of my objectives. The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. De Vries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment.
All I hear is empty bluster from an amateur schemer, whose only success so far is failing loudly at a sloppy plan. This slapdash takeover of yours is graceless and rushed and reeks of ineptitude and desperation. In my day, we did these things with considerable more efficiency and panache.
And who are you, exactly?
Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor, Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
The endpoint. No. The improbability of you interrupting my plans at this singular moment beggars belief.
Our aims are so similar, I'd almost consider joining you. Had you not proven yourself such bumbling fools, dragging me into your mess. Consider how much uncertainty has been introduced into your equations. Can you have any confidence in your predictions at this point?
What in the Architect's computational summary are you on about? This proves nothing, except your willingness to trespass into other people's correspondence, and Joseph's inability to express himself clearly in the written form. That's the difference between you and me. I am an intellectual. You are just a brute with a gun. And with that, I think I've gleaned from you all that I need to judge your true measure. No more talking, Agent. It's time I deliver my last prediction to you, personally. Replenishing mechanism.
Torpificator at ready status.
This is not in my predictions. Whoever is left, fire.
Vital.
Replenishing mechanism.
Re-engaging.
Replacement.
Replenishing mechanism.
Try to...
We're taking cover.
I'm alive. Who needs to die? Outbound! Obsidian.
Sleep with both eyes open.
I have grown worried. I have not received word from Archivist Clemens in some time, and I imagine you would have relayed any pertinent information by now. I fear this bodes ill. Without him, our only option is a direct assault. A risky proposition, to be sure. The last thing any of us want is for our plan to spiral out of control. And so it falls on you to seize back that control. Use the methods we discussed to take command of the monastery. When it is done, I will send further instruction. You have my trust. See that it is not misplaced. What is this? Have you lost sight of our mission? Our end goal? Or has your void-damned arrogance blinded you entirely? This greater tranquility substation nonsense. If all you have to show for your supposed expertise is the location of the peace talks, then I suppose we'll just have to prepare ourselves for the bloody fight ahead. It was going to be hard enough without Clemens' explosives. And now, without those codes, we'll have dragoons to contend with as well. Consider this an order to proceed with our contingency plan. I don't care what you have to do, but ensuring our survival and the success of this mission is all that matters now.
We should get ourselves to those peace talks post-haste, Commander. Wouldn't want to miss out on any of the mayhem and carnage.
Who doesn't appreciate a good orrery?
Worthless people, that's who.
Agent, over here. I assume you had a chance to speak with Landon. That is, Seer Wiley.
The commander here is just having some fun with you. It was much, much worse. And by worse, I mean exceedingly bloody.
I require a moment. I'm sure you made every effort to save them. But Architect's mercy, what an unnecessary tragedy. I won't keep you. Thank you for your assistance in reclaiming the monastery. Regrettable though the outcome with Seer Wiley turned out to be. You are welcome to collect the experimental weapon back inside the observatory, the Oracle. It was Landon's design. Only seems fitting you take it. May all your future endeavors proceed in accordance to the plan.